welcome back to my channel, and today it is finally time for another Empties video, and this is so very full again. I don't know how I go through so many products in such a short amount of time, but we are gonna dive right in. So you guys know how this goes. Basically, these are all the products I've used up over the last month or so, and I just kind of saved them all in this container so I can do like mini reviews for you. So I'm going to give you reviews and talk to you guys about how I liked or did not like all of these products that are in here. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, I love starting with skincare, so we're going to begin there. So first off, I have these Sephora Collection facial wipes. These I received in gratis. These are the mattifying and anti-blemish ones. They have different ones. They all have different color packaging depending on what they are. So this is the green one. I got this in gratis, as I mentioned. One side is like the smooth side, and then it has a bumpy, ridgy side for like exfoliating. I really disliked these. These were really, really bad, so I would not recommend them at all. The bumpy side, the ridgy side that's supposed to be for exfoliating was way too rough. I would never use that on my face. So I ended up using these to remove hand swatches, and that is how I got through the rest of this pack, which was fine. I like using facial wipes for hand swatches, and since these were free and gratis, that was great. But I definitely don't recommend these particular ones. I haven't tried any of the other ones since they like reformulated and repackaged, but these ones were not good. Okay, next I want to do sheet masks because I once again have a whole bunch of them in here. First off, I have one of these Boscia green tea mattifying ones. I really like these Boscia ones a lot. Probably one of my top two favorites right now between these and the Karuna ones. So I definitely really enjoy this, and I do recommend that one a lot, especially if you have oily skin. And then I do have one Karuna, only one Karuna this time. So this is the clarifying one. This was not my favorite. This one's supposed to be for acne prone skin. I really didn't feel like this one really did much for me. I think I'll stick with the brightening one and the hydrating one. I really like those two, but this one was like, eh. Okay, I wanted to talk about this one next because this is awesome. This is the Patchology Smart Mud Detox. It's supposed to have rare mineral rich volcano ash in it. This was freaking awesome, you guys. So it is a sheet mask, but it's soaked, instead of being soaked in a serum like most masks are, it's like soaked in a mud, a thick mud. It was really cool. So I picked this up when I was visiting my parents because I had a massive breakout happen while I was visiting them, and I didn't bring any of my like face masks or acne treatments or anything like that because I wasn't expecting that to happen. So we went to Ulta and I grabbed one of these and I used it that night, and oh my gosh, you guys, this is so awesome. I'm definitely gonna get a whole bunch more of these, and I wanna try some of their other ones now, but I definitely recommend this if your skin is kind of freaking out or breaking out. This is awesome. So good. Okay, next I have another one of these Le Creme, or the Creme Shop ones. This is the coconut oil face mask. I'm not a big fan of these. I feel like they're very paper thin and a little difficult to like unfold and place correctly on your face without tearing them apart. So they're not my favorite. They are from the drugstore, so they are more affordable, but if you want a more affordable face mask that's not so difficult to work with, I would definitely recommend the Moly ones. You can get them really cheap on Amazon. I'll actually link below for you guys. There's a kit or a set you can get on Amazon that's like $12. So it's like really affordable, and you get like 10 of them or something like that. These ones, not my favorite, so I wouldn't recommend those. I have two more of the Dr. Jart ones. These I love as well. I have the brightening solution and the wrinkle solution. I loved both of these, and I would definitely get both of those again. And then I also had the Dr. Jart water replenishment. This one came in that kit that I bought. This is great for hydration. My skin has been really dry recently, which is a little unusual for me. So I've been using a lot more hydrating types of treatments, and this one was really, really nice, very hydrating. So this is from Carol's Daughter. This is the Transitioning 123. It's meant for hair that has been being relaxed and then you stop using a relaxer on it, for like transitioning from relaxing to non-relaxing. I'm not sure what the right word is for that. But anyways, that's what this is for. But I found it, obviously I don't relax my hair. My hair is so thin. But I found this at TJ Maxx on clearance for $4. So I picked it up because when I was reading the side of the box, it was talking about how it's supposed to help with removing scalp buildup and also for like repairing really dry, damaged hair. And I have psoriasis on my scalp, and it causes like a plaquey kind of buildup on my scalp from my psoriasis. So when I was reading about how it kind of removes and like exfoliates your scalp, I was like, well, that would probably help my psoriasis. So I picked it up. I figured it was only $4, I might as well try. Well, I really liked, the conditioner was okay, nothing special. It's a 3-part system. Let me get rid of this box. I really liked the shampoo, and I really loved this. By far, my favorite thing in the kit was this. This is the Renewing Scalp Spray. What I love about this, other than the formula, I love the spray nozzle. It is so hard to find something that you can get between your hair to directly to your scalp to spray a treatment or an oil or anything like that to your scalp. But the nice thing about this, you can even do it one-handed. You literally just use the little nozzle to move your hair out of the way, and then you spray. It's so easy. I'm definitely saving this bottle. I put it in here knowing that after I talked about it, I want to reuse this bottle because I'm gonna use this to put my oils that I use for my my scalp treatment. I'll put my oils in there because this will be such a clean and easy way to apply my oil. And you just do this and you spray it, so easy. Love this bottle, but I also loved the formula. A lot of treatments that are specifically meant for scalp psoriasis, if you guys have scalp psoriasis, you'll know what I'm talking about. A lot of the treatments burn. When you put them on, they burn and they irritate my scalp even more. I don't know why they're supposed to be helping me because they're really just causing more irritation. I feel like if anything is burning and stinging, it's probably not a good idea to continue using it. But most psoriasis treatments that I've tried do that to me. But this one, when you apply this on your scalp, it literally feels soothing and cooling. Because of my psoriasis, my scalp is constantly irritated. It just feels inflamed and irritated and itchy all the time. But when I apply this particular product to my scalp, it just feels like it's finally like calming down and it's like soothing and cooling. So if you have scalp psoriasis or any sort of a condition where your scalp is irritated, dry, itchy, dandruff, anything like that, I highly recommend seeing if you can get your hands on this. So definitely loved that. And then I really did like the shampoo as well. It's supposed to help to gently remove buildup on the scalp, which I definitely feel like it did. It didn't sting, it didn't irritate, but I did notice that my scalp psoriasis was a little bit lessened when I was using that. This is from Jergens. This is their Wet Skin Moisturizer. I actually got this from Octoly a while back. I did a review on it, which I'll link above if I can remember to. But this is like an in-shower moisturizer. So you're supposed to shower all the way, turn off the water, and before you get out and towel off, while you're still soaking wet, you apply the moisturizer. Because you're applying it while your skin is still wet, it's supposed to help lock in the moisture so your skin doesn't get dried out. I did really love it as a moisturizer, an in-shower moisturizer, but I felt, after a while, I felt like I kept forgetting to use it. But then I thought about it and I was like, I bet this would make a really, really good shaving cream. So I started using it as a shaving cream, and oh my gosh, you guys, life-changing. I feel like that's the best thing I've ever used as a shaving cream ever before. I didn't get any nicks or cuts or razor burn when I was using that. I'm definitely switching over to that as soon as the one that I have, my shaving cream that I'm using right now, runs out, because that was so good. And yes, I do still have more skincare to talk about. Next up, I have this Clarks Botanicals Anti-Puffing Eye Cream. This I got in a BoxyCharm a while ago, and I finally got around to using it. I didn't like this. I didn't feel like it did anything for me at all. I was using it in the AM, and I felt like while I was using this, my under eye was starting to get kind of creasy, which never happens to me. So I was so happy when I used that up. I honestly probably should have just thrown it away, but I just wanted to use it up. and I did. Let's talk about this next because this is a use it or lose it, and I'm so glad I finally used it up. So this is from Korres. This is the pomegranate lip butter, so it's like the tinted one. Finally got through this. This took so long to get through. I was using this every single day, several times a day, and it took so long. I like it, but I was just tired of it and I just really wanted to use it up because I'm getting close to the end of my project. So I did finally get through this and I'm very happy that I did. Korres Wild Rose Brightening Moisturizer. I did get this in gratis, I feel like, but I really like this. I've tried this before. I prefer their sleeping facial from this line. It's my favorite product from their line is the brightening sleeping facial. Definitely recommend that one. But this was pretty decent. I feel like if you have dry skin, you will love this. For me, with my kind of combo skin, it was okay. Next up, I have this here. This is from Stemulation. This is a daily microderm scrub for face and body. This was really nice. I got this in, I feel like this was from FabFitFun or maybe BoxyCharm, I can't remember, but it smells amazing. Has a really nice orangey scent to it. It is like a exfoliating scrub, so you could use this for face or body, but I used it on my body. I really liked it. It was really gentle. It wasn't one of those ones where you felt like it was too abrasive and like really irritating to the skin at all. It was pretty gentle and I really did like it. Yeah, I think I'm almost done with skincare. I also have this Palmetto Derma Rejuvenating antioxidant mask. Pretty sure this came in a subscription. This was alright. It was kind of like a hydrating mask. It had a little bit of an odd scent. Can't describe the smell. Well, I wasn't a fan of the smell. I definitely would not repurchase this. It's not that great. Alright, that's it for skincare. So let's move on. Next up, I have just one deodorant in here. This is from La Vanilla. This is the Pure Vanilla deodorant. I love this deodorant. I've totally switched over from, I used to be a big believer in Secret, and I switched over to the natural deodorant because it's just better for you, and I love it. It works great now. There was definitely a little bit of a period of time where my body had to get used to it, but I'm through that and I would never switch back. I really, really love the natural deodorants. All right, I have just a couple hair care products in here. The first one here is from Alterna. This is the Caviar Anti-Aging Photo Age Defense. It's got like quite a bit left still in there, but I could not get anything else out for the life of me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is still some in the bottom there. But the way this worked, it was like a gel kind of consistency, and then it had these little pearls in there that would break as you like rolled it around in your hand. So I was just applying this like on damp hair as like a protectant or to kind of smooth it a little bit. I liked it. It was okay. I don't know. It's not something I would repurchase. I know it's a kind of an expensive product, but I definitely did use it up and I did enjoy it when I was using it. One more hair care. This is from Drybar. It is the Detox Dry Shampoo. I got this from Octoly. So this was good. It was a good dry shampoo, but I know how expensive this is and it is not worth the money. I would definitely go buy the Batiste one or really anyone from the drugstore over this. It did okay, but it's way too expensive for what it does. So I would not buy this. All right, let's get into the makeup because that's all I have left and I do have quite a bit of it in here. First off, I have a little miniature of the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I loved this. I didn't think because I have kind of combo to oily skin that I would like it, but I really, really liked this. And I definitely think it's something I would purchase a full size of in the future. I have way too many facial primers right now, even though I just decluttered some. So I'm not going to buy it right now, but it's definitely something I would consider buying in the future. I also have my Skindinavia makeup finishing spray, another Octoly item, which I went through. This I loved. This is really great. I honestly can't tell a difference between this one and the all-nighter though. But I love the all-nighter. I just feel like they pretty much perform exactly the same way. So the nice thing about the all-nighter spray is you can get it at Sephora, so that's convenient for me since I work there. This one's a little harder to find, but it is a really good spray. And Skindinavia, by the way, does produce the Urban Decay All Nighter, so that is probably why they perform the same way. Okay, I have another facial primer mini. This is from Cover FX. This is the mattifying primer. I have gone through 2 full sizes of this and several minis. This is one of my all-time favorite primers. I do love this primer, and again, I will probably in the future buy another full size, but not right now because I have too much primer. Let's do mascaras next because I have a heck of a lot of them right here to talk about. First off, I have one primer. This is the Voluminous from L'Oreal. This was pretty decent. I liked this better than several of the high-end ones that I've tried, but not as good as my Tarte opening act, which is my Holy Grail primer. But if you're trying to save a little money, this is pretty decent for the drugstore. I think it's better than the Subversion from Urban Decay, and I think it's way better than the Benefit tinted one. That one's awful. So it was pretty decent, but I still have to go with the Tarte one as being my favorite. All right, next up, this is funny. So I have this Too Faced Lash Injection. I waited way too long to open this because I had so many mascaras to go through, and I thought since I hadn't opened it, it'd probably be fine, and it probably sat in my drawer for a year, and this is what happened. Can you guys see that? It's like literally like, what would you call that? Cement? So yeah, don't let your mascara sit too long. Lesson learned. So I never got a chance to try that one. I'll have to buy it again later when I have less mascara to get through. Next up I have this Lancome Hypnose Drama. This I used a lot. I did like this. I felt like this was like one of those middle of the road mascaras. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was one that I would use, but not repurchase. This one, however, was horrible. I only used it a few times and then I got rid of it because it was really bad. Thank goodness I got it in gratis and I didn't buy it myself because it was not good. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. It's their brand new one. First of all, the wand is awful. Look at this wand, you guys. It is so small and thin. You just can't really get enough product on there. And then, I don't know, and then it goes on kind of clumpy and chunky. I had lots of like flaking when I was wearing this, like it would flake down underneath my eye throughout the day. Just overall, this was probably one of the worst mascaras I've ever tried. Next up I have this Dose Punk Volumizer Mascara. This I got in a BoxyCharm as well. This was actually really good. I really liked this. I would compare this to the Voluminous Mascara from L'Oreal. That's about the formula that this was. It was really great. So I did enjoy that one. Oh, I have 2 of my Anastasia Brow Wizzes in here. This one broke, which was weird. I didn't do anything to it. It just kind of broke off. But yeah, I did use up 2 of my Brow Wizzes this month. And I used the shade Caramel, by the way. Another use it or lose it item in here. This is the CoverGirl True Match bronzer. This was like a mini size, but I finally got through that, guys, so that was exciting. And then I also ended up throwing away this here. This is the Makeup Forever lip liner that in the shade 3C that was part of my Use It or Lose It project as well. The actual tip just kind of dried out and fell right out of there, but I pretty much used that up anyway, so I was gonna have to call that guy good soon. Anyway, so that one's toast. And then I also did have to throw out this, which is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, I believe. Yeah, Bad to the Bronze. This was part of that project as well. It was honestly, the formula changed on it and it was just getting too dry. So when I would apply it, it would like not apply smoothly and then it would just kind of pull itself up. So it wasn't good anymore. Alrighty, and then I also did have to throw out this Clean Color brow pomade because that dried out on me also before I even got a chance to try it. This wasn't even that old. I've only had this like 2, maybe 3 months at the most. So that was a little disappointing and the lid was on, so I'm not sure why that dried out so fast. And the last thing in here is another item that dried out. This is my NYX gel liner. This I just didn't have time to get to either and it dried out on me as well. So those are all of the items in my empties this month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. As always, if you have questions or comments for me, leave those down below. I would be happy to answer those. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would very much appreciate if you took the time to hit that subscribe button down below, and have a wonderful day, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.